they open the hood, right? And they're afraid to touch it. You get your tech beyond the fear of doing this. It's just basic mechanics. But you have to get them beyond the fear. Unplug this, get them over the fear of this. It's just a car to work on. And that's new generation things. Plus you have battery replacement. You know, every battery goes dead, right? It's not if, it's when, right? I mean, you don't have a choice. It goes in your cell phone, right? Same thing. It goes in a flashlight. It goes in a car the same way. Every battery eventually dies. But it gets when. So some of the revenue streams, ongoing maintenance, you see control system tests, DC to DC converters, power inverters, and I'm not going to go through all these pieces. But again, once you unplug this, you're opening the door to all working on the vehicles, because now the car is safe to work on. And you're sitting, your techs aren't quietly closing the hood and saying, I'm not going to work on this, send it down the road. When you mind, you have to sit there and get your people trained. Once you get your people trained, then you start to advertise and promote on your website, your windows, and all your ads and everything. And say, guess what? We specialize in hybrid vehicles. And all of a sudden, there's people that don't really want to go back to the car dealer, maybe take a right turn and come into your place and say, hey, I want an oil change, or I want this, or I want that. So you start getting those customers that come into your store to get the general service that they're not getting on a normal basis. These are places where the car dealers don't compete. Car dealers nowadays, I mean, they focus on one thing. Car comes in there with a problem, they plug the diagnostic equipment into the car, they get a code, right? They go to the code book, they say this is what needs to be replaced, they go to the counter, they get a replacement module, whatever that is, and they plug it in. If the code goes down, they bill the customer that goes down. They have a little bit of an advantage over us, right? Because if that doesn't take it, they pull a piece out, they put it in the box, give it back to the parts guy, and give me another one to put in. We can't do that. Once we plug an electrical piece in, we pretty much own it. You know, so that's an advantage they have over us. But these are places, car dealers don't fix them anymore. They replace parts on the car. And that's the key piece that we, I think, as an industry, have to get back into trying to work on cars. So we specialize in this. You know, this has become a commodity market. I was talking to General last night. We were talking about the prices coming down. Is that we all fight in that same arena right now to try and sit there and be cheaper than the other guy. This is a wide open field, you know, that nobody else is in. They specialize in.